Have you ever returned a library book so late they thought you were dead? I found my old college textbook while cleaning out my garage last weekend. Organizational Psychology, 3rd edition. Purple cover, my name written in blue pen on the inside. Except it wasn't my textbook. It was from the university library. The due date stamp on the back page said March 15, 2003. I graduated in May 2003. I'd been living with a stolen library book for 21 years. Monday morning, I drove to campus with the book in my passenger seat, feeling like I was turning myself in for a crime. The library had been completely renovated since I was a student. Glass walls, modern furniture, students with laptops everywhere instead of those old desktop computers. I approached the circulation desk with the book hidden in a grocery bag. "Hi, I need to return this," I said to the librarian, a woman about my age with short gray hair. "Sure, do you have your student ID?" "Well, that's the thing. I graduated in 2003. She looked confused. I pulled the book out of the bag and set it on the counter. Her eyes went straight to the due date stamp. "March 2003, she said slowly, then looked up at me. "It's 2024. "I know." She called over another librarian, a younger guy with thick glasses. "David, look at this." David examined the book, checked the computer system, then looked back at the book like it was some kind of artifact. "This book has been listed as lost since 2004, he said. "We assumed it was stolen or destroyed." "What's the fine situation looking like?" I asked. "At 25 cents per day, that's..." David was using a calculator. "That's about $1,900. The circulation desk went quiet. A student waiting behind me took out her phone and started recording. "However," the gray-haired librarian said carefully, "our maximum fine is $50, and we stopped charging overdue fines in 2019. So I owe $50. "Actually, you don't owe anything, but I need to call my supervisor." Within minutes, 3 library staff members had gathered around my ancient textbook. They were looking it up in different systems, checking records, making phone calls. "This is remarkable," said a woman who introduced herself as the head librarian. "We've had books returned years late, but nothing close to 2 decades. Is this some kind of record? I've been here 30 years, and I've never seen anything like it. The book has been listed as permanently lost in our system. We bought replacement copies in 2005 and 2018. The head librarian started taking photos. "Would you mind if I asked how you ended up keeping it for so long?" "Honestly, I thought it was mine. Found it in a box of old college stuff and assumed I'd bought it. For 21 years, you never noticed the library stickers?" I looked at the book. There were indeed multiple library property stickers all over it, including one that said university property in large red letters. I guess I never really looked at it after graduation. More staff members kept arriving. Someone brought out an old manila folder with records from 2003. "Here you are," said David, reading from a printout. "Student ID 847392. You checked this out February 28, 2003. Due back March 15th. We actually sent you overdue notices," the head librarian said, flipping through the folder. "Mailed them to your dorm address. When they came back undeliverable, we sent them to your parents' house. My parents never mentioned any library notices. They probably came after you graduated. Your parents might have assumed they were junk mail." The head librarian held up a letter from the folder. "We sent a final notice in August 2003 declaring the book lost and charging your student account $127 for replacement. I never got billed because you'd already graduated. The charge just sat on your closed student account." By now, a small crowd had gathered. Students were taking pictures of the ancient textbook and the stack of paperwork from 2003. "We need to update our records," David said. "Technically, this changes our inventory from 2004. The head librarian made a decision. "I'm calling the university newspaper. This is definitely news." "Please don't," I said, but she was already dialing. The next morning, my photo was on the front page of the campus paper. "Alumni returns book 21 years late, breaks university record." They quoted the head librarian calling it the longest overdue return in university history.